Do not use memory against us. Make compassion first, for we are low down. Help us, save us, forgive us. What's with the nations that say, where is your God? Let the nations avenge for the blood of your servants. Cry of the imprisoned, free those condemned, and return to them. Disgrace, they have disgraced you. As for us, your people, as for us, your flock, your pasture, as for us, we thank you forever. As for us, we tell your story. We tell the story. As for us, we speak in praises. As for us, we tell a story. As for us, we speak in praises. Defiled the holy palace, city in ruins. Remains of your servants, food for the bird of heaven. Flesh of your pious ones, for the animals of the earth. You shed the blood like water all around without a burial. Who so distressed our neighbors, who so beautiful, we mock them. For what will you stay angry? For what? Blow up and burn like fire. As for us, your people, as for us, your flock, your pasture. As for us, we thank you forever. As for us, we tell a story. As for us, we speak in praises. As for us, we tell a story. As for us, we speak in praises. As for us, we sing in praises.
Good morning. Welcome to our daily offering of Psalms. Today, Psalm 80 could not be a more perfect psalm for this day. For this psalm draws us into the story of a nation that was in exile. And it refers to the three great exiles of our people, the exile of the 10 tribes, the exile of Babylon, the Babylonian exile, and then the exile from the destruction of the Second Temple by the Romans, where we were really cast to the four corners of the earth, and then imagined a time when the nation would be restored. That's today's psalm, the restoration of a nation that has felt like it is in exile. So for healing of the body and the soul, it's our custom to offer psalms. And it's also become our custom to offer a Mishaberach, calling on our ancestors, calling on our story, calling on our angels to bring healing to those that are being devastated by COVID-19. This terrible, terrible pandemic that probably didn't have to be so bad. and just too many lives. So for those of you who are suffering with this terrible virus, for our friend Lewis, for Sam and for Jack, for Corinne and her baby, hang in there a few more days. Really, the baby, God willing, will be born with the inauguration. 2 more weeks. And for all the people that could use some healing, we know Reverend Vicky. There's so many people that we've heard about. Our good friend Choco. Choco, we're praying for you and for all the people on our list. A healing of the body and a healing of the spirit.
רפואת הנפש ורפואת הגוף, רפואת הנפש ורפואת הגוף, for the healing of the spirit, the healing of the body, for those we know, for those we don't know. On my right, the angel Michael, on my left, the angel Gabriel. In front of me, the angel Uriel. Behind me, the angel Raphael. Above my head, 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 Shekhinah.
No sound.
Hold on a second.
I wonder why.
No? This sound.
Yeah, we can see the sound. Check your... Does anyone else have trouble hearing? Does anyone else... Ronnie, can
Michael, who is like God, Gabriel, God is my strength. Uriel, God is my light. Raphael, God is my healer. Above my head, above my head, above my head, above my head, Shekhinah. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei HaCholim, blessed are you, great healer. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Bring healing to all the people that you hold in your hearts, to all the people that we know. Amen. And a prayer for learning. A prayer for knowing that when we learn together, it opens possibilities that we have not thought of, and hopefully will lead us in good paths.
Let your face shine on us, and we shall be saved. God Evda, Adonai Eloheinu et divrei Torecha b'finu. Make the words of your teachings pleasant on our lips. And the lips of all of those Tze'inu, Mochabit Israel, all of those who come into our screens, so we can spend our time in learning for the purity of it, the cleansing nature of it, and for its implications in our lives, the works of our hands. Masa Yadinu, Kulanu Yodeshumecha, Belomde Toratecha, Kulanu Lomde Shemecha, Belomde Toratecha, Lishma. We can spend a time in learning. Clear out the space, dust off the interior. We will live 2 feet planted, rooted. Baruch atah Adonai melamed Torah le'amu Yisrael. Blessed are you who teaches to your people in this fashion. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Psalm 80. Psalm 80 has us rise above the personal into the national arena and praying for the nation to be restored. We have been in exile many times, but we have been in exile now, the psalm says. But it begins with that beautiful image again of the rose. It brings back the rose, and it says, that, if you're a rose, it can either be like Song of Songs among the thorns, beauty among the schmutz, or you can think about the rose as the psalmist does, the rose that has her own thorns. So what are the thorns? What are your thorns? What are the thorns that keep you safe? Thorns are as a good thing. Thorns as something that comes with you. Thorns that protect you, Stacey Abrams. Everybody should have a Stacey Abrams, I guess. But what are your thorns? What are the thorns that that keep you safe in the midst of, the craziness, the danger?
Well, yeah.
So,
it's time to shine up your thorns. That's for sure.
Yep, we're gonna need the thorns.
Something else begins now.
Us, right.
The struggle continues.
Yes. So that's
Amped
that's
up.
kind of the beauty of the beginning. But then it's very clever. It calls to God not to be a warrior here, not to be a rock. It calls to God to be a shepherd.
Uroi.
How brilliant
Uroi,
is that? We need a shepherd
Israel,
now, right?
Noeg,
We
Katzon,
need a
Yosef.
shepherd. We don't need another warrior. We don't need another person with violence. We need a shepherd.
Lead the flock, baby.
Be my shepherd, God.
Yoshev, Hakruvim.
Lead your flock, right?
Yeah, and sit on the
Sweets.
perch on top of the ark with the other Kruvim.
Yeah. The other thing that this psalm does
Guarding
that's
our
so
wisdom.
beautiful, it distinguishes us between the children of Leah and the children of Rachel, reminding us that we are of the children of Leah, right? The children of Judah. We are the children of Leah. And who are the children of Joseph, the favored son, right? They are the tribes that are out there. And, it doesn't, just because we don't know who they are, doesn't mean that they're not out there. So humanity, this is a psalm that says all humanity needs to be saved and led by this shepherd. So let's read the psalm. You ready?
My favorite part here is this image, the Kruvim, the cherubim
Yes.
that guard the ark. They sit perched, guarding the ark, perched over our wisdom. We need that. That's important. Guarding our wisdom now.
Yeah.
The Kruvim.
Yeah. Didn't you write about the cherubim?
I've written about everything.
Oh, yes, you have. But I was thinking about your thesis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember. So,
I love this image.
yeah,
I love them
cherubim.
perched on the ark, guarding the wisdom.
So who are those Kruvim today? Who are those cherubim today? What are your
They're the same as they were then.
I guess they are the same.
It's a permanent position.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Thorns. Okay. So to the one that grants victory for the roses. As a testimony, a psalm of Asaph.
Asaph.
We're still with Asaph. We love this
Choir
music
leader.
director, the music director, the
Strings.
choir leader.
He's convening
Asaph.
the Ouds.
So, shepherd of Israel, be our shepherd, God. Come on, we need a shepherd here. Give your ear to us. The one that leads Joseph like a flock. You who are enthroned upon the Kruvim, the cherubim, shine your light.
Come
Right?
on, Kruvim.
Shine forth. Shine that light.
Stay close, baby.
Before Ephraim and Benjamin and Manasseh, rouse your power and come to save us. Verse 4.
I love this here, yeah.
God,
Elohim.
restore us, lead us back.
V'yair
Let your
panecha.
face shine upon us that we may be saved.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Sean Collins. Restore us. Let your
Shine upon us.
face shine upon us
Be
that
saved.
we may be saved. Light it up, God. Light it up.
Perched over our wisdom, the Kruvim.
Show us,
Their permanent position, they cannot be replaced.
because it's time. It's time for saving now. It's time to turn this around. It is time to save lives.
Adonai Elohim Tzevaot.
Verse 5,
All the names
God,
for God.
God of hosts.
God,
How
God,
long
God.
will you be angry against the prayers of your people? Okay, we deserve it, right? We didn't take care of each other so well. But, enough already.
We're eating tears for God's
Yeah,
sake.
you fed us bread of tears and made us drink tears in great measure. Okay, we cried. Okay, we've cried. We've suffered. We get it.
I had a little shot
We've
of tears
grieved.
this morning.
We're grieving. You have sown strife with our neighbors, and our enemies mock us.
Oh, there's a nice Hapax Legomenon in here.
among
It's
us
not yet. Wait a
themselves.
second.
Which one?
It's coming.
Okay.
Here
You
again.
make us the target of strike
Bring
for our
us
neighbors,
back.
and our enemies mock us as they
Oh, this
please.
is that
Verse
word
7.
la'ag again, mocking us.
So now, right, in verse 7. Now verse 8.
Elohim,
So, God of
Tzevaot.
hosts,
Bring us back.
God of hosts,
Hashivenu,
lead us back
ha'er
and
panecha
cause your faith to shine
v'nivashea.
us. Here we go again. So
This is the
we
chorus.
shall be saved. Right, that must be. We keep coming back to that, right?
Let your face shine on us. v'ha'er-
Like the blessing, that we may be saved, that we may know peace.
v'ha'erenu.
Right?
Gefer mimitzrayim, we're a
You
vine.
brought a vine from Egypt. We are the vine, right? We came out of Egypt. You drove out nations and planted it. That is verse 9. Yeah, you carried us out of Mitzrayim, out of that narrow place. And then you cleared a place for us.
Rooted, we got rooted.
Sunk its roots, and it filled the land. We keep saying these Psalms are rooting us. They are rooting us.
We became rooted.
What does it mean to be rooted? But when you're rooted, you do need those thorns of protection, right? When you're rooted, you do have to have the thorns to protect you because, you're holding your ground. You're staying right there. You're not going to run away.
It's filled up the land.
Oof, it sunk its roots and filled the land, right? And then 11, the mountains were covered with shade. The mighty cedars by its branches, right?
And even great trees.
They became
grew.
the cedars of God. These great
Ad Yam.
cedars of Lebanon, right?
Branches went out until the sea, all the way to the sea. Ve'el nahar.
That's verse 12.
And
Shoots
shoots
to the river. Shoots
to the river.
toward the river.
Lama.
Everything
Haratzta.
flowing, right? And then from the river to the sea. And the sea never fills, right? Okay, Lama. Why?
Paratzta.
Why did you break down the fences now?
Borders. Aruha kol orei darech.
All that passes by plucks at it. Why did you breach the fences so that all the passers-by can pluck at that rose,
So
right?
we had this great strength, but still vulnerable.
We're vulnerable. We need those thorns.
And some animals came out.
The
and
boar from the wood tears it
start-
off.
those
Creatures
little piggies.
moving in
The
the
little
field.
piggies started eating us.
Yeah. Hey, come on.
They fed on it.
Right. Verse 14.
On our field.
They're nibbling. So, verse 15.
Elim Zavot,
God,
Shuvna,
Zavaot,
return.
God of hosts, turn us.
Habeit Mishamayim.
Right? Shuv.
Take a look down, will you?
Yeah, come on,
Take a look
shuv.
down from heaven and see.
Yeah.
Ufkod Gefen.
Shuv.
And pay
we
a little
beg you.
attention to the vine. Come on, care for the
We
vine.
are the vine, right? We're this vine. We're this vine moving through the wilderness. Verse 16, the stock your right hand has planted, and its offshoot you strengthened for yourself. Come on. Remember, burned by fire, cut down, they perished utterly before the threat of your countenance. Come on, we can do this. We can do this together. We've done it before. We've done it before. We've been exiled before. I will not forget, right? Yeah. Oh, please, God.
Never forget your kind attentions, for through them you have given us life.
So, verse 18, let your hand be upon us. At
At
your right,
your
upon the
right
human
hand.
being that
of
you
Ben
have
Adam.
strengthened for yourself. Come on. We're here to work with
Lo
you,
nasog
for you,
mimecha.
with moral courage, rooting ourselves in the
Techayenu
moral good.
b'shimcha nikra.
That's what we need now, right? The restoration of the nation
Techayenu.
to morality, to truth, to the good,
Give us life.
to God. 19, we will not turn away from you.
Lo nasog
So
mimecha.
save our lives that we can
Techayenu
serve that moral
b'shimcha
center.
nikra.
Save our lives so that,
Adonai
you know,
Elohim
let your
Tzevaot,
face shine
Hashem
upon
Yireh
us
panecha
so that we can be
v'yashir.
saved. And when we are saved, we will serve you. We will serve the moral center. We will work for equity. We will not leave anybody behind. We will remember the lessons of the wilderness when we were a vine and you protected us, so we will protect others. Right? Verse 20. Adonai, God of hosts, restore us. Restore us. Cause your face to shine, and we will be saved. So today is a day that the psalmist imagines the restoration of the nation out of exile, moral courage, moral integrity, moral truth has been in exile, and we are bringing it home to the nation. May it be so. May it be so. Cause your face to shine, God, so that we can all be saved physically, spiritually, as a nation.
Psalm 80. Guard the ark. Bring us back. Shepherd of Israel, lean this way. Leading Joseph like a flock dwelling among the protectors of the ark, the cherubim shining. Stir up your strength. Bring us back, your face shining. We will be saved. The prayers of your people like smoke. You fed us bread of tears. You made us a target to our neighbors. Our enemies mocked us. Bring us back, your face shining. We will be saved. You carried out a vine from Egypt, drove out nations and planted that vine, cleared out a place for it. Rooted, we filled the earth. The branches like cedars of God, the produce sent out, shoots toward the river.
Yeah.
Why have you broken its fences? All that passes by the way could pick it bare. Those animals of the forest, those fill up on it, and the beasts of the fields, they feed on it. Come back. Look from heaven and see, be mindful of this vine. Pay attention. Foundations planted by your right hand, burned by fire, cut down and threatened, lost. But your right hand you strengthened. We survive, you've give us life. Oh God, lead us back, your face shine on us, and we will be saved.
Yes, that is the refrain. That
January
is
6th,
beautiful. A day to be remembered.
2021, Telium on the ceiling.
Yes, and that last verse, Jimmy. That last verse, Adonai Elohim Tzvaot Hashivenu.
Adonai
Hashivenu.
Elohim Tzvaot
Hashivenu.
Hashivenu.
You know, the name of God, Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh. Elohim, the plurality of godliness.
Shine
All of those
on us.
Wonderful
We will be
attributes of
saved.
godliness. Why? Why do we have this today? Because the psalmist is appealing to the divine attributes of God. What are they? Compassion and mercy.
Perched on top of the ark,
We may
guarding
not
our
feel like
wisdom.
it today. We may find ourselves
Keruvim.
angry. We may find
Keruvim.
ourselves wanting revenge, but the
Cherubim.
psalm is pulling us to be God-like here.
Perched on the ark,
God-like.
protecting our wisdom.
Respond with compassion and mercy, and we
Keruvim, keruvim.
will have the light that we need
On the
to be
ark,
saved.
protecting our wisdom. Mountains covered with a shadow, the branches and cedars of God. You sent out to the sea, shoots
Shoot.
toward the river.
Yeah.
The river. Why don't break the fences, protect us like Keruvim, cherubim perched over the ark, guarding our wisdom.
Yes.
Lead us back, your face shine on us, and we will be saved.
Oh, how we do hope this is a day of lift. A day of lift. I know it's a day of grieving for many people as we continue to lose people to this terrible pandemic and other diseases, because we are stretched at our limit. But today also is a day that we hope will bring some lift and some hope. This is a psalm that says we've been there.
As for us,
Right.
your people, as for us, your flock, your pasture.
Be our shepherd.
As for us, we thank you forever.
Keep those
As
thorns.
for us, we
Keep those thorns
tell
sharpened.
the story.
Stay safe.
As for us, we speak in praises.
Best we can.
As for us,
Most days.
we tell a story. As for us, we sing in praises.
Thank you, Jimmy. May it be a day of lift, a light. Thank you for being with us. And we will be back tomorrow. Thank you. Have a good day. A good day for each of us. A good day for the nation.